So you want to become a top 1% ultra rich person, and so you watch all the YouTube videos, you aspire to live life like your idols, you go to the gym, you read all the books, and you're still stuck in a place that you hate, in a rut. But you're hopeful, you're still thinking that maybe you can break free, you can live a life of financial freedom. And it's just one thing that is a problem. You don't have a roadmap to walk in their footsteps, and so you can't really model their habits to become successful yourself. And today I'm going to give you that roadmap, and more importantly, you'll learn how money actually works at a global scale so you can make more of it. I worked with the biggest brands in the industry, people that you've recognized and you know, and I've had the pleasure of hanging out with a lot of them, and with a ton of multi-millionaires and even a few billionaires at events, dinners, and masterminds. And I've seen the behind the scenes of these people, and there's a few things that you must know if you want to be successful. In fact, if you don't have these 5 secrets of the top 1% ultra rich, you'll never be successful yourself. And so we'll start with the fundamentals, and then it gets better and better the longer you watch this video. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, take notes, because these secrets have the power to change how you think and make money forever. Secret number 1, high income skill stack. And I'm sure you've heard this, but stay with me for a second. When you hear skills, you might be thinking about skills like graphic design or becoming a remote salesperson, a top salesperson, but there's so many new opportunities. And so I want you to keep an open mind. There might even be things that you haven't even considered. And Jim Rohn once said, set a goal to become a millionaire for what it makes of you to achieve it. Do it for the skills you have to learn and the person you have to become. So skill stacking is about 2 crucial elements of the top 1% rich. It's about creating high income skills that people are willing to pay top dollars for. And for you to become the person you need to become in order for you to make it, keep it, multiply and preserve it. The problem is that most people are trying to become a man of success, not a man of value. And a man of value in the eyes of the consumer, the client. So in order for you to become rich, you need rich people solutions and skills that you can offer to the marketplace, which leads me to secret number 2. And secret number 2 is becoming a high emotional intelligence person. So most people react to their environment. They don't proactively create. They don't have a vision for their lives, so they live in reactive mode 24/7. So when they get distracted, guess what they do? They stop everything they're doing that would make them money to go see what's up. So if someone sends them a message, check their phone, they respond immediately. When someone calls them, they answer immediately. And you're wondering why you never get anything done in the first place. So you have to be able to control what? Your state of mind. It's your job to protect your energy against all of the negative forces around you. And emotionally intelligent people know that there's both pros and cons with everything. It's kind of neutral. They can see how cutting ties with toxic people is both hard and necessary. There's an ocean of reasons to stay and leave that person. But if they're keeping you away from your goals or holding you back, then you have to let them go. And same thing in business and dealing with clients. So for example, let's say you get your first client who are wanting to cancel and stop working with you. As a beginner, you freak out. Like, what did I do wrong? Is it me? How could I have improved and done things better? To the point where you may even want to quit your business altogether and just go back to a safe 9-to-5 job. But successful people, they know there's a lesson in every single failure. And if you stack those lessons, you'll soon be more dangerous in the field of business than all those professionals who never make a mistake, but just look great on Instagram. But they didn't really try and fail their way forward, so they don't have the same experiences. Like if you date a beautiful girl, for example, and it doesn't end up working, it's not like you give up dating forever, right? You're now one experience richer instead, and you have more data sets in your mind when you go into the next relationship. Maybe you screwed up, maybe they screwed up. It doesn't really matter. Either way, you're now wiser and better off because of what happened. You wouldn't want to trade that for something else because you wouldn't have the data set. So successful people don't ask themselves, Why me? Why is this happening to me? They say thank you for this happening for me, and they analyze what the lesson was. And secret number 3 is high leverage thinking. You see, broke people talk about how much everything costs. I'm sure you've heard the conversations around the table, like the gas prices going up, grocery bills going up, or electricity, right? And I get it, it can be hard. And I've even seen all of that myself. But freedom truly is having mental peace, not having to worry about things like gas or food prices. You should be making more so you don't have to worry about that. It's the ability to have options to buy what you want to live a good life. Successful people doesn't look at what something costs, but what it's worth to them. It's the value to price ratio, not the price to time ratio. Meaning, people who trade their time for money and make $20 per hour, they calculate a $100 purchase as spending 5 hours to buy this thing, right? 5 hours, $20, that's $100. Versus a business owner who charges based on value. We can make thousands of dollars per day, and it doesn't affect how many hours that we work as entrepreneurs, me included, because we have multiple streams of income. So instead of trading our times, we have a team of people who help us, and we have softwares, we have AI, and we have other things to leverage. So for me, I don't look at $100 as an expensive dinner. I know that every single day I'll make 10 times $100 and even more than that, because I've used high leverage thinking to build my business. So when you go to a mastermind and it's like $15,000 to be there for a few days, most people would say, that's crazy expensive. Why would you pay that for just a couple of days? But successful people value the leverage of having a great network, the information, the relationships over the 15K. They know what the mastermind will do to their future and the future success in just a matter of weeks or months. And because they haven't made their 15K trading $20 per hour, they don't have this emotional attachment to their money. They know it's a tool. So if you want to be successful, become the top 1% ultra rich, you have to view money as a tool to invest in yourself and your future. You want to have leverage. Secret number 4 is having a high focus zone. You see, most people feel unfocused, unproductive, and unhappy in their current situation. Maybe you can relate, but that's just a statistical fact, and it happens for most people. It doesn't have to be you though. When you follow these secrets of the rich, you'll start noticing incremental improvements in everyday life, and soon you won't even recognize your older self. But in order for you to become a better version of yourself, your skills and your financial future improving, you have to have a safe place to just be yourself, alone, thinking, planning, building. So this can be your bedroom if you're still young and you live with your parents. It can be your home office if you're working from home. You got a little extra room or space for yourself, but it has to be a place where you get to focus. Or this can mean renting a nice office in an environment that inspires you and makes you think bigger, better views, bigger and nicer environment. You see, in order to create wealth and build a lifestyle that you want, you have to be crystal clear what that lifestyle is. And so you need a place that inspires that. Like, where do you live? What's the view? What car do you drive? What's your dream partner like? All the things, the nuanced details in your ideal lifestyle. And that's hard if you're in a messy room with dirty clothes everywhere. If you got stuff all over your desk and you got an old laptop from 2017, like, you won't be inspired. You have to have some standard for yourself. You have to invest in your environment to set yourself up for success. You gotta take yourself seriously, and you have to stop living like everyone around you are living, your friends that aren't pushing you to become better. Because if they're not where you want to be, you gotta stop taking advice or listening to them. Like, for example, when I got married, my wife would pay for all the rent, the bills, the food, and everything. And I'm not proud to say that I felt bad that I couldn't provide for her, but I was trying my best to figure out what the business that I wanted to start was and how to start making money, just like many of you. So she had a ton of recommendations on what I could do or what I should do, because she's a good person. She wanted to help. But I didn't listen to her financial advice because I understood that there's difference between poor and rich. You want to take advice from people who are at a place where you would trade your lifestyle with theirs. So same thing with my parents. I know that my parents love me and they still love me, but they gave me advice that I didn't take because I wouldn't trade places with them. So you can't take their advice on your career path if it's not doing what you want to do. Who you find inspiration from and model an outcome of is where you will end up as well, or as close to as well. So this leads me to the final and most important secret of the rich top 1%, which is number 5, high financial literacy. Because if you want to not just make a lot of money, but you want to keep that money, you want to multiply and preserve it for the rest of your life, so you can only get rich once, you want to learn how money actually works as well. Listen, your entire life you've been taught that money is evil, or it's not growing on trees, or it's dirty somehow, that you shouldn't even want money, and if you do, you're just an evil, greedy person who only care about yourself. Well, if you're an asshole, yes, you'll be a rich asshole, but if you're watching this, I know that you're a decent human being. You want to do good in this world. So you'll just be a rich person, giving back to those you love and causes that you care for. So money isn't good nor evil, it just is. And you make it what your heart desires it to be. Now, there's a lot of social media BS when it comes to money. Men splashing their millions on cars, private jets, tens of girls at the same time. And I don't believe that's a healthy way to live. And I don't think it's how God intended you to live. I believe that you should become great, build great things, provide great jobs, and do great things to people who need your help. You should make the world a better place. That's why 33% of your time should be spent with people at your own level, where you can bounce ideas, you can brainstorm how you can get to the next level in life. 33% should be learning finances and real world skills from people above you, so that you can learn from them, their mistakes, their experiences in building wealth. And then the final 33%, you should teach others and share what you've learned. You could start posting right now what you're learning in this video. And you can learn other people who are just starting out and they're on the same path. And same thing with financial literacy. So with that said, don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to build a life that you love and to create your own reality and become a man that you're proud of when you look in the mirror. For above all, it is not about how much money you make, but the peace within your heart, knowing that every single day you've given it your best when you go to sleep. To your success. I'll see you in the next one.